I put 2.5 plus million in Luna. I've lost millions, bro.
Buying Luna when it was going down, that was ambitious.
You've probably best ignored. I think Andrew Tate's opinion on crypto is about as welcome as a dose of the clap, really. Doge is going to go down.
What the f?
This is so insane, it might actually be true.
Did you just say that communism's great? Please tell me that was intentional to get people to click and watch.
Fuck crypto.
Hello everyone, welcome back to more Coin Bureau, the place where if you love Coin Bureau, you can go to get more of it.
More of it, exactly, yeah.
Yeah, I probably need to work on that tagline, don't I? Yeah. It's a work in progress. Anyway, I am, of course, joined by Nick, and today we're going to be watching TikTok.
Get a bit of brain rot. Embrace our inner Gen Z.
I want to see what it is all the kids are into these days.
Yeah, exactly.
Specifically,
what crypto investment advice are they getting on the TikTok?
Yeah. Did you know that there is I know as YouTube watchers, you may be unaware of this, but there is a huge amount of crypto content being put out there on TikTok on a daily basis. Some of it is actually pretty good.
And some of it is completely batshit crazy.
So,
you get a mixed bag. It's like, it's a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. So let's open up that box of TikTok chocolates. Crypto advice.
Okay, let's do it.
If you knew who was really behind Bitcoin, you would run as fast as you could to sell it. And when the real founder of Bitcoin comes out, it is my humble opinion, and there's nothing humble about me, Bitcoin will go to zero, a microsecond, whoop, like that.
I love the conviction.
Yeah.
But this is a classic. This is a well-known clip, right, of Dan, right? He's like one of the biggest crypto haters out there, right?
One of the original fudsters.
Didn't he say that it was Putin behind Bitcoin in one of his most recent ones? Yeah.
But I think that's one of his more sane
when he was in a
theories
Christmas jumper. That's that clip when he was in a Christmas jumper saying how Putin was behind Bitcoin.
Yeah.
So yeah.
My instinctive reaction, and I think this is a good rule for life, is never trust anyone wearing a pinstripe, a suit with that wide of a pinstripe.
Wow, that wide of a pinstripe, more so than anyone wearing a tweed jacket.
Tweed is fine. Tweed is fine. But pinstripe like that, especially, the louder the pinstripe and also the wider the pinstripe, you've probably best ignored. Let's see the next one. That was a good start, wasn't it?
I predict in the next 10 years that crypto, blockchain, Bitcoin, all of this innovation will be the 12th sector of the S&P. Now, why do I say that? Because Bitcoin is not a coin, it's software. Ethereum is software. Avalanche is software. Helium is software. Solana is software. It's all software. And the smartest hands over keyboards today in the world are developing on the chain and bringing innovation to financial services, which in the end is the largest sector on earth.
Not often that I agree with one of Kevin O'Leary's takes.
Yeah, it's definitely better than his FTX take.
Yeah.
But it's true. It's true. Yeah, I think it will be. He said the 12th sector in the S&P 500 is crypto companies. Yeah. Well, crypto companies already been listed on the US stock exchange, miners, and we've got Coinbase, you could have Circle.
There's a few IPOs planned this year.
Exactly, yeah. So it's definitely reasonable to believe that, yeah.
Okay. So far, this is all good.
Which only mean it can go downhill from here.
Presume the brain rot
easing into it.
But seconds away.
One thing I publicly failed at is crypto. I've lost millions, bro. I put 2.5 plus million in Luna, and it was at $30. Going down, I was like, I'm buying the dip, motherfucker. Yeah. And then it went down to 0.00001. Buy 2.5 million.
Can I say something?
It's worth 10p.
Drinking his prime.
Drinking his prime, and he was linked to quite a few pump and dumps in the past. Buying Luna when it was going down, and that was ambitious, especially as if you knew how the Luna tokenomics worked, right? The mint and burn mechanism.
This is one of these guys who sort of periodically sort of crops up in crypto, and you're sort of like, yeah, we don't need these celebs.
Yeah, yeah. To be fair to his credit, I don't think he has issued a meme coin or anything this cycle yet. And if he's watching, please don't.
On the off chance you're
watching,
KSI.
Please don't.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No KSI meme coin, please.
Take advantage of Bitcoin right now and buy some Bitcoin right now. If you have one Bitcoin, you have an advantage over 60 million people who will be coming to buy Bitcoin in the future if they are not.
This is Da Vinci right now.
Yes, he's the well known for being what his previous video.
Yeah. So is this the video where he was like?
No, this is not the video.
Okay.
Why is he referring to 60 million people buying Bitcoin? Is there some statistic I have not heard about? I would assume way more people would want to buy Bitcoin, more than 60 million, right? If that's the goal for mass adoption, you want, and even what was it? JP Morgan recently came out and said that, was it JP Morgan or somebody? I think there's obviously the stat is if every single millionaire in the US wanted to own a Bitcoin, they wouldn't be able to.
Yeah.
So if you hold Bitcoin, count yourself lucky.
Let alone worldwide. But yeah, he said there's a famous video of him, isn't it, when Bitcoin was like $1, saying, please just buy some.
Buy some Bitcoin, yeah.
Yeah, good call.
There's some really good technology in terms of sharing databases and verifying transactions that is talked about as blockchain. That is a good thing. Bitcoin and ICOs, I agree completely.
ICOs.
It's one of the crazier speculative things where it's not as an asset class, you're not producing anything, and so you shouldn't expect it to go up. It's kind of a pure greater fool theory type investment.
It's quite rare that you see Bitcoin and quote ICOs sort of lumped in the same bucket, isn't it? Like he seemed to be quite bullish on blockchain.
The same theory that Jamie Dimon also has. It's like blockchain as a technology, it's good, but the currencies themselves. There is some reasonableness to this theory, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So it's just back to the question of like how many blockchains actually need a cryptocurrency to power it and stuff like that. In the case specifically of Bitcoin, it's the scarcity element, right? And the certainty and the protocol-defined inflation that gives it its value. And yes, someone else is expecting to want to buy it, but it's this scarcity kind of thing that has components that people value, why it's valuable, right? And then when it comes to other blockchains that are powered by cryptocurrencies that are used as gas, obviously there is a utility in that token, right? And there is demand for it in terms of people to pay for block space. So
that said, there's plenty of greater fool theory.
There is a lot
out there as well.
100%.
He's not entirely wrong.
He's not entirely wrong. It's definitely better than the Peña take.
Yes.
You wanted to be financially set, so you
did trading crypto. Yes. I turned
40,000 into $500,000 in 10 days. I'm using a lot of tools, fundamentals, trading charts, and I'm also using Astrology.
All right. Was that a joke?
No, seriously. The two biggest black swan events in crypto, FTX and Luna, happened on the day of the eclipse in Taurus and
Scorpio, which is the right house.
It was all going so well.
It was going so well. It was quite reasonable.
Even though the universe is random as
the man who invented our phone, Steve Jobs.
Yep.
He went to India to study Vedic astrology.
Sorry, I don't mean to shit on you for astrology.
No worries.
That's always been one of those things where it just kind of annoys me a little. What went wrong?
So I
bet on the wrong star?
Because of the FTX and Luna, I lost 70% of my portfolio. But then because of my ADHD, the only way I could trade was when I was on excessive amounts of stimulants, caffeine, yerba mate.
This guy worked for FTX?
What the
So this is Caleb Hammer. My wife, Mrs. G, absolutely loves Caleb Hammer.
Okay, interesting.
She watches Caleb Hammer all the time.
Okay.
Caleb Hammer is basically the third person in our marriage.
Lucky guy. Lucky guy. Lucky Caleb. But,
even though he probably doesn't know it.
Okay, so wait. So he says he makes money from astrology because he follows the stars, but he lost money on FTX and everything. So, okay.
So it's like,
FTX and Luna, okay.
Didn't his astrology tell him that it was coming there? Isn't that the point of astrology, to be able to predict the future?
Yeah, the lunar new year was not fortuitous to him because he bet on the wrong Luna.
I'm with Caleb on this one. I think his disdain is
honestly, bro. It's like, I mean, I know that he's generally quite skeptical of crypto.
I think he loves
it.
Yeah.
I mean, now obviously that's a bad representation of the crypto industry to get some guy who reads the stars there. Like, honestly, you can't find anyone else in the crypto industry. I mean, here's a guy who's literally in a part relationship with him. So why don't you invite him on, Caleb?
Yeah, Caleb, we can discuss how much time my wife spends watching your videos.
I can't watch your videos, Guy. I prefer Caleb.
That's literally true.
What do you think about cryptocurrency? Are you invested?
Yeah, so I'm a proponent of crypto. I do use crypto, Bitcoin, ETH, the big ones.
Okay.
I think Andrew Tate's opinion on crypto is about as welcome as a dose of the clap, really.
We're all in this together. No, you're not. No. You're not in this together. If you buy crypto at $1 and then you sell it at $10, someone bought it off you at $10. Yeah. They start these stupid communities so all of you sit there and dump so that the developer could dump. Yeah. You're all dummies. All of you guys. You're all dummies.
First of all, he has a coin, right? This Daddy coin, right? That I don't know what the price performance is like. We haven't done a review on Daddy, so I can't tell. But my assumption is it's probably not got a lot of utility behind it.
You're so cynical, Nick. It's almost like you've been in this business for too long.
I probably should actually go and do a deep dive into the protocol and see whether it's the underlying technology makes sense.
Look at you, just automatically questioning the top G's motives.
You're right.
Who knows? He could be trying to bring financial freedom to all his legions of incels.
Pimps and hoes alike. Pimps and hoe coin.
Every time Andrew Tate opens his mouth about anything, it's one too many. But like when he gets started on crypto as well, it's just like, oh, please, just leave this. Leave this to us. Okay, what do we got next? Hopefully no more Andrew Tate.
Tron, yeah. 2025.
Okay.
Tether at $2.
They say that Tron is going to be, is that $2,599?
Or 2.5.
Or 2.5. I mean, either is preposterous.
Well, I mean, you're literally dissecting the Tron price prediction when Tether's literally at $2. I mean, come on. I immediately see
Stop
that.
Stop getting hung up on Tron, guy. There's greater stupidity happening here. Actually, the Doge one is really bad. That's weird, isn't it? Like they're literally saying Tether's going to go to $2.08, and Doge is going to go down.
Who made this TikTok?
This is so insane. It might actually be true. I'm just saying.
He must have been special.
That maybe they know something we don't.
He must have been special. How did this even trend? Maybe because of the ridiculousness of the fact that he put $2 there.
Wow.
$2. Please tell me that was intentional to get people to click and watch, and not that you actually think Tether's going to $2.
TikTok price predictions are brilliant.
100x leverage on $1 Tether.
Not financial advice. Do not do that. Right, let's move on.
My view on crypto is if you have a well-diversified portfolio, and you want to have a little bit of fun with 1, 2, even 5% of your portfolio, go ahead. And that could be crypto, it could be an individual stock.
I love the inspirational music.
Yeah, it's great.
But you got to limit your risk. And what you find is that the type of people who tended to be attracted to crypto tended to be extremely risk-seeking. And in fact, they saw diversification and risk management as boring for old people. This game is a marathon. You want to live a rich life, you want to be living it for 60, 70 years. I'm not trying to get 10,000% returns and then blow out. And that's what happened to me.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's so inspirational. I have a tear here.
It's quite emotional. It's made me quite emotional, actually. I mean, he's right.
He is right.
It's just, it's weird that, I mean, this is a thing I've noticed with TikTok in general when I bring myself to spend any time on the air. There's a lot of this sort of stuff, like inspirational music, or like sad music, or just any sort of music underpinning stuff. It's it's almost like the creators don't trust us to have the attention span.
Exactly. Or maybe it's like building up to a crescendo and you're expecting some really like groundbreaking,
it's just a dude talking.
Just stating the obvious, like, okay. But yes, crypto guys are risk-seeking. Yeah, thanks,
Yeah. But I am inspired.
Yes.
One of the wealthiest men in the world.
George Dave Ramsey.
All the crypto for $5, he wouldn't do it. His name is Warren Buffett. If he buy the whole thing for $5, he wouldn't take it.
Because it has no utility. What's he going to do with it?
It's not even a commodity. It's a currency. You're investing in currency. Just go buy the Iraqi dinar. Oh my God. It's a currency that failed. And that's what we're dealing with here. It might make it, but it's not an appropriate investment for someone in your situation. It's an appropriate investment for someone worth $2 billion to put in 50,000 and play with it like they were playing a roulette wheel or something.
He is like one of the longest running Bitcoin skeptics, right?
Yeah.
This is the good old Dave Ramsey, right?
Good old Dave Ramsey, but not as good as I ought to be, or better than I deserve to be, or something. No, to be fair, actually, Mrs. G was a big Dave Ramsey fan before she discovered Caleb Hammer. But yeah, it's that weird thing, because I remember Warren Buffett saying that. He was like, yeah, if you offered it all to me for $5 and I wouldn't take it. It was like, Well, yeah, because of course then it would be worthless.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
It
pointless.
was a very sort of specious argument that sort of made no sense. And
Warren Buffett is kind of like, he was very skeptical of tech initially when he rolled out the internet. He doesn't invest in stuff that he doesn't understand.
Yeah.
So I'm not necessarily going to cast aspersions at him. I just know that he doesn't understand crypto at all. And I don't think he's taken the time to understand and appreciate it. And the same thing with Dave Ramsey, like the value of why people hold Bitcoin, right? You know, in terms of like comparisons to gold and that. So I think it's easy enough just to dismiss it.
Dave Ramsey may also be the only person I've ever seen to compare Bitcoin to the Iraqi dinar.
That is true.
I've seen Bitcoin compared to a lot of things, but the Iraqi dinar is definitely a new one.
I wonder what the Iraqi dinar is trading at, right?
Find out we should have been in the Iraqi dinars all this time. Okay, what do we got next?
Broke people, stop investing in crypto. Crypto is not going to be the thing that makes you rich. You're relying on these influencers, these people telling you that this coin is going to make you rich. It's not going to make you rich, it's going to make them rich, not you. You're going to stay poor. If you're someone who wants to invest in something, invest in skills. Invest in actually learning things that are going to make you better. And invest in education to actually make you smarter so you can actually build a sustainable business. But instead you want quick money, and quick money doesn't exist. And anyone who chases quick money will fail even quicker. So if you are a young person that thinks throwing their money into crypto is going to get them rich, unfortunately that's not going to happen. You need to invest in skill sets, learn how to sell, for example, learn how to code, learn how to edit. These things in the long run will make you rich. Because then you can actually launch a sustainable business, not just a get rich quick scheme, not just a quick flip. And trust me, down the line, you're going to want to thank me later because I'm telling you, skills pay the bills, baby. So don't throw all your savings into a crypto thinking you're going to get rich. You're not. You're going to go broke.
So he's obviously not watching the right influencers.
Yeah.
He's obviously not heard about crypto education. And he's obviously not heard about doing your own research and finding really valuable projects. Coin Bureau Club down below.
I think he's also like, I mean, I get that, you know, maybe I'm putting words in his mouth, but I think he's sort of referring more to meme coins, perhaps.
Of course.
Although he doesn't specify. So maybe he means sort of, you know, crypto in general. But like, I agree with a lot of that. Like, you know, invest money in yourself.
What did he say? Skills
pay the bills,
yes,
baby.
There we go, man. Yeah,
I like that. I like that. Hey, skills pay the bills, baby.
Pay the bills,
not financial advice.
You know.
Hey, what's up, Bitcoin?
All the rest of them is mathematical. No more double spend, it's cryptable.
Oh, Vitalik, bro. As if ETH hasn't suffered enough.
Do you know what, like, though, you know, before ETH's troubles really began, like, all this would have been sort of really quaint, like, he's
so whimsical. It's whimsical.
Now
it's kind of like, Vitalik, did you just say that communism's great, bro? Like, what are you doing, Vitalik? All pile on him. It's all to be with Price, because when Price is doing well, they're like, oh, whimsical. He's such a genius. Such a marvelous genius. I mean, obviously, it's a bit whimsical, you know, he's a bit special, and he's now, this is Carlos Matos, the Bitcoin guy. And he was like, and now it's kind of like, Vitalik, what's going on, bro? You're making these jokes and the Ethereum's falling through the floor. Please arrest this.
This is why my bags are underperforming, Vitalik.
Meanwhile, he's a super genius, everything.
Yeah.
We've got a lot to thank Vitalik for, but not the recent ETH price. Well, it's not his fault, to be honest. Let's be
Please stop singing, though, Vitalik, please.
Well, at least it's not the Badger dance.
Yeah, oh, God.
Badger dance.
Is that next?
This is how you actually get into crypto for a beginner. Getting into crypto isn't a gamble. It's about understanding value. Most people treat it like a lottery ticket. Wealthy people treat it like an investment in the future. First, you have to educate yourself. Don't just buy Bitcoin because it's trending. Learn about blockchain, smart contracts, tokenomics. You can't play the game if you don't know the rules. Number 2, you're a beginner. Start small. Allocate the money that you can afford to lose. Crypto is volatile. You need to approach it with patience and not desperation. Third, focus on long-term utility. Coins like Ethereum, Solana, are infrastructures for the future. Finance and technology. Don't chase hype, chase innovation. I'm rich in crypto because why? I see the big picture and I hold my position. You have to be ready to play the long game.
Preach.
I like her. Preach, yeah. Is she looking for an additional job?
Does she want to come and work for us?
Yeah.
I like it. I like
her
style.
The Coin Bureau is always looking for additional talent.
Yeah.
Although she did mention Ethereum there, so as long-term hold. I don't think that's necessarily long-term hold. When was this video? It was like 4 years ago. No, it's a very good one. It makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Understand the technology, understand why you're holding for the long term, you know.
Who said TikTok was all just brain rot?
Exactly.
Doing
I'm pleasantly surprised so far.
Yeah, this is good.
Fuck crypto.
We should get this guy. We should get
this guy is a legend.
Good. but then you made some money and became greedy. Now the bullshit coin is fucked.
And nobody can tell you when it is going to be unfucked.
Even the motherfucker who buy the bullshit coin, who told you that it is going to be the next big thing, that motherfucker is nowhere to be found. You are on your own, and all you can do is cry about it in the shower.
And those I believe that your bullshit coin will go up in price
Again, so that you can sell it and make some money and buy some more and then get fucked all over again. That is crypto.
Namaste.
He'd be a good presenter
exactly,
as well.
Man. It is so true. It is so true. Oh my God, yeah, it is. It is at its raw essence. Sometimes that's what it is.
Yeah. What a one to finish on.
One to finish on. Wow, I was actually surprising. I was expecting some TikTok dances, all this other kind of crazy brain rot stuff.
I was expecting mindless ephemera that basically left me feeling slightly sick and bad about myself.
I was fully expecting to get brain controlled by the CCP and their tool of mind control. Vote for, oh my God. Well, that was cool. Well, I mean, to be honest, there is some interesting, some good advice there as well.
Yeah.
Some classic memes.
Yeah. Yeah. Good for TikTok.
Yeah.
Maybe we've underestimated it.
Yeah, which is exactly why we've got a TikTok, guys, and you should follow the Coin Bureau TikTok in case you're not following already.
Absolutely.
Because you can get such wise pearls of wisdom from none other than
absolutely.
himself.
I secretly love TikTok and I live to do it. And as soon as I can stop doing long videos on the main channel and just focus on TikTok, that's when I'll be happy.
Exactly.
That is my goal in life. All right, folks, thank you for tuning in.
Caleb Hammer will have a competitor.
Yeah, me and Caleb Hammer.
Exactly.
Yeah, me and Caleb Hammer, we can, we call it stitch it together. Look, I even
go.
speak the language.
Yeah, man.
I'm young at heart.
You
I'm
made
young
for this.
at
You
heart.
made for this.
Yeah. All right. Thanks for watching, folks. We'll see you next time. I'll see you on TikTok. That's where I'll see you.